What is up, everybody? I am here with Violet's Hub, and I'm going to go over the top 10 keyboard tricks for students and content creators. These things are going to save you time. They're going to help you out. I have it up on the screen right now. I'm actually going to put it in the description. You can copy it, put it in a little Google Doc, and that way you always have it. Or you can come back here and look at it either way. A lot of these you might already be doing, but some of them, they might be new to you. So check these out. Some of these I recently learned, and they're helping me out a lot. The first one, for example, is the Windows key and any arrow key. It moves your current page over and auto formats it to half of your screen, a quarter of your screen. So if I hold the Windows key and over and hit the over button, then it takes it over. When I let go of the Windows key, it's going to bring up whatever windows I have that I want to put next to it. So Windows key, left, hit left again, it kind of solidifies it. You let go, and you can pick any of these other windows that you want to go in its place. So very handy, helps you format it so that you don't have to hit little Windows key, and then you're going to grab it, and you're going to move it over, and then, oh, you got to resize this other one. You just Windows key over, pick which one you want, done. So super easy, very, very convenient. Next one, copy and paste. You probably already use this, but some people don't. We'll go from beginners to a little bit more advanced. I think that arrow one is advanced, but Ctrl C to copy, and then you can go wherever you want. Ctrl V to paste, to vaste it. Ctrl Z actually undoes what you just did. So if you were to accidentally grab a bunch of stuff and delete it, then Ctrl Z is going to put everything back. So I hit it twice there, but Ctrl Z puts everything back to where it was. Ctrl Y is your redo button. So let's say I took this and deleted it, and I was like, oh man, I need that back. Actually, no, I don't. You can Ctrl Y it, it's gone. You can also hit the delete button again. But if it's something more advanced and you need to redo, undo, go back and forth, Ctrl Z undo does, Ctrl Y redoes, and it'll bring your stuff back. Ctrl A selects everything. So everything that's on there, it'll select it. This works in Canva, works on all pages. Ctrl A selects everything. If you're typing a paper and you go to like change the font, you switch it to something else, and while you're doing it, if you accidentally hit a key and it deletes it, don't freak out. Ctrl Z brings it back. If you don't like the font that you just selected, Ctrl Z, it's gone. So really good to use. Ctrl X will cut everything out. So if everything's selected, or if anything is selected, Ctrl X will cut it out. Select everything, Ctrl X cuts it out. So that is definitely a good thing. Ctrl F is awesome if you are a student, if you're looking through a bunch of PDFs, a bunch of slideshows, PowerPoints, especially with us doing all online learning and stuff like that. This helped me out a lot when I was in school, because you can literally hit Ctrl F, it will find, it says right there, find document right here, or find in document, and you can type whatever you want. So like Ctrl Control, you can see how many times I have it on here, and you can scroll through them. So if this is a 100-page document, you can scroll through how anytime that word comes up in that whole document. So if they're like, find the theory of relativity, okay, cool, type in this, what is it, and you find it. So it's really good. You can find it on there, any medical term in the documents, whatever you want to find. It makes it a lot easier, especially if you're doing continuing education and you have to get through, you know, a 10-question thing at the end so that you get your certificate. This makes it so you can just jump to wherever it's at in the PDF. Saves a lot of time. So let's see, the next one, we can Alt plus Tab. So Alt plus Tab is going to switch between all your windows that you have open. So Alt Tab, it'll show all the windows that you have on right now. And then if you go to one of them, it'll bring it up. So I split screened this a second ago, but there you go. Alt Tab and tab through. Boom, it's up. Tab through, go to whatever you want. So you're holding down the Alt one, you're hitting Tab till you get to wherever you want to go. There it is. Now if you're in a web page, so let's say I'll go back to the web page. If you're in the web page and you hit Control Tab, it'll go through, Control Tab, it's going to go through every web page that you have on there, lines them all up for you. I'm holding the Control button down. You can see on the little keyboard at the bottom. So I'm holding the Control button down. You can tab through all of your tabs. So if you have 20 different tabs up, you don't want to sit there and keep hitting the over button, especially when you accidentally hit the X button and get rid of everything that you wanted on that page, which sucks. So this way, you tab through, you don't have to worry about accidentally Xing something out. You land on whatever you want to land on, boom. Go to the next one, boom. This is a new page that I'm working on, all this is new that I'm working on, so you'll see it's brand new. Everything's brand new on here. But go here, Canva, set up an Etsy shop, basically making all this stuff on Etsy. All that stuff that I just showed you with the other one, it works on this one. So Control C is going to, so like Control C, Control V. I just copied and pasted it. I don't like it there. Control Z, it's gone. Oh wait, I do like it there. Control Y, it's Canva, you gotta select it again. Control Y makes it come back. So there, see, it's back. Control A will select everything on the page. You can move it together. So you have everything. If you delete everything, whoops, click on it, Control Z, get rid of that one because I don't want that there. It's done. So it is multi-purpose. You can do it on a bunch of different programs. You know, if you're using Photoshop, Illustrator, even your web design, if you're doing WordPress or anything like that, this is gonna help you out a lot. So we can tab back through to the window that I was on, and Windows key and V is the next one. That will bring up your clipboard. So if you copy stuff, let's say I copy all this here, copy, and yeah, I can paste it down here, right? Okay, cool. But then I go and I say, okay, I want to copy this. All right, well, when I come down here and I paste it, what if I needed to copy the first thing I copied, right? So what if I needed to do something besides the last thing I copied? If you hit Windows V, this might make more sense now that you're seeing it because I just said copy about 30 times. Windows C, you have everything that you've copied. If it's a Canva picture, if it's any type of picture, it's going to come up as code. So that won't transfer into Google or into Word or anything like that, but it will transfer on Canva. So you can copy things on Canva and switch it to another Canva page. You don't have to be stuck to that one page. So let's say I wanted to copy that guy again. Done. It's copied. So let me Z all this back to where I was. Whoa, we're getting big. If you hold down the control button and use your scroll on your mouse, that happens. So that was an accident, but you learned something different today. So yeah, if I want to Z this stuff out, I don't like all that stuff there. I'm back to where I was before. So just for illustrative purposes, I mean, this works just to show you guys what I'm talking about. So let's see, we have the clipboard. Oh, in Canva. Let me show you in Canva. So in Canva, if I go to my clipboard, because I already copied like medication list, if I click on that, there it is. Now I already copied other stuff since then. You can see I've copied other things, but this is a log of everything that you copied. So you can see the little cursor. There's a lot of stuff on here. So you can keep going for all the stuff that you copied. I mean, I copied an entire screenshot earlier, and there it is. It's right there. So it has all the stuff that you copied, and it will continue to, let me delete that. It'll continue to do it. So copy, you bring up your clipboard. It's right there. Click on it. There it is. Now let's say I copy something else. Boom. And I want to go down here, and I actually don't want to do the last thing I copied. I want to do the thing before that. There it is. So makes it a lot easier. Great for content creation. Great for Canva, honestly, because there's a lot of stuff that we copy. If I want to copy 3 things in here and move them to another Canva page, I can just hit copy, 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 go over there and hit all 3 of them. You don't have to keep going back and forth. So it is really good. I'm going to go ahead and borrow that from you. Thanks. I talk too much on here. Okay. Last thing, print screen, which I just talked about. So print screen, you actually hit the print screen button. It's over here by the insert, by the backspace, print screen. You hit it once. That's it. You can go to paint and paste. Put it back in there. There you go. Now, this is good when you have pictures that are huge. You can actually just do a screenshot of it and then you crop it. So I'm going to make this a little smaller here. You can select whatever you want in the screenshot and hit this crop button right here. And now when you save it, it will be a fraction of the size, which is really great for compressing your stuff for web pages, uploading anything, emailing anything, because it's going to be smaller. It's going to be able to get there faster. It's going to be a lot better for any of your web pages loading times. So that is what I have here today. But my next video is actually going to be on taking screenshots, taking snips, stuff like that. There's a couple different ways that you can do it, and I'll show you guys the different ways that you can do that. So if this helped you out, then if you could please hit like, subscribe, follow us, share us, anything that you want to do, it helps out. So this is a brand new page that I'm starting here. I'm going to be posting stuff like this all the time. So I have a bunch of little tips and tricks that I can bring up. I've done web design, I've done building social medias, websites through WordPress, through Bluehost, all kinds of stuff. So I, between Photoshop, all the Adobe things, Adobe InDesign, I'm doing templates right now. I'm going to show you guys how to do all of that. So this is an example right here of the template that I did. I'll bring it to the front here. There you go. So here's an example of a template that I've done in InDesign. So this is just stuff that I'm going to show you guys how to do. That way you know how to do it. I've learned over the last couple months how to do it, maybe a year now, and I want to show you guys. So yeah, if this video helped you out, then if you could help me out and subscribe or like it, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.